We're looking forward to getting on the road, but not having to take too long of a trip will be nice. It'll be two tough opponents. Metro's up to number 4 in the country, and Christian seems to be quite improved from last year. So they'll both be a test, and unfortunately we're dealing with some injuries this week, so we're going to have some pieces that we'll have to have moved around, but we show up with who we got and we play who's on the schedule. So it's our job to figure out how to make that work, and no excuses. We got to be ready to go. And so it's good to have that momentum from the win this weekend. I think our team showed that we can take a scout and execute, and now it's going to be, all right, let's do that and try to double it up with 2 matches this weekend. She's blossoming. She's figuring it out. She's turned into a different cat in the weight room than I ever thought that she would be, and I attribute a lot of her success to her work with our great strength coaches over her time here. Elaine brings with her a ton of experience, and she had some RMAC experience, and then and she had actually reached out to me when I first took the job, but we just had so many DS Liberos, and we were trying to figure out restructuring the roster and getting things where we felt like we needed to be in order to be successful from a numbers and budget standpoint. And she went the JUCO route, and the one thing that JUCO teaches you is, like, you got to be a little bit of a killer to play at JUCO, because it's short, it's play a bunch of games and find ways to win, and so you got to be pretty gritty. And so she came in with just a ton of confidence and a little bit of that JUCO swagger, which we like. And from day one, man, she's been awesome. Very few kids can transfer in and then become a front runner for the team captain, like in 3 months in a shortened spring season. And so just her leadership and what she brings to the table in terms of a lot of the intangibles off the court is what really makes her special. We're going to have to play extremely clean and extremely aggressive against Metro. They're a team that you're not going to be able to recycle a lot of balls against, because if you send it back over, there's a good chance that you're not getting another shot. So we've got to be really aggressive and go out and just attack in all phases. And then against Christian, we need to be – I think we need to have a good game plan, and we need to be really clean with our game plan and execute. If conditioning is where I think it is, which is in a good place, and we can last 2 matches without having a drop-off of playing the back-to-back, that'll be the other big thing, is just staying healthy and keeping our lungs with us. And if we can do those things, I like our talent. It'll be a tough matchup with both teams either way. But it's the RMAC. We've got 4 teams in the top 25. I'd rather have that than the alternative where we're walking through stuff every weekend. So we're excited to compete and compete against 2 talented teams.